Yes, you're new.
Okay, and I'm gonna read his mind.
Okay, hold on. 17, sorry.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just rolling too good, sorry.
And Mindblade says, "But sir, I was expecting a little bit more. I did graduate at the top of my class, and my
What?
background, my training was in investigations and theft and burglary."
Yeah, but you got...
And
What's
his
your last... What
response
did
would
you
be,
say your last name was again?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
No,
There we go.
Nobu Sense. I actually
Okay,
listened.
You gotta look at it. This
Not
looks like this, babe.
Nobunaga.
You gotta look at it this way, Nobunaga. You're a police officer. You're not a detective. We got detectives to run like the real investigation stuff. This is how this works, you understand? And I'm sorry, but you're new. Everybody starts at the bottom. Don't worry. If you're a real hard worker, you'll be out of the parking ticket scene soon enough. Don't worry about it. But we need somebody to handle those parked cars. That's an
Richard, the
important job
thing you
too.
should have done was getting actually a special agent outfit and background.
FBI.
So you can immediately, immediately go for FBI. I'm here
I'm
to
tracking an
take over the
international
case.
jewel thief.
No, I wanted to do the police officer because I wanted to get it in just a little bit differently, not do like full on FBI.
Wow, I can hardly hear you.
Sorry. All right, so I take the pad and I'm like, well, is there anything I can do here before I go out?
No, that's alright, we got everything covered. Good luck. He's already like looking towards this other work. You can give me a cup of coffee if you really want. And he like holds up his cup.
I grab his cup, I go over to the coffee machine and fill it up,
Uh-huh.
and then bring it back. And
Okay,
then,
he thanks you.
As I'm doing that, I'm walking through, and I would know where the. I know. Do I know who the detective is that's working on the case from Richard's mind?
Not exactly. He didn't really know that. Although, no, he doesn't really have No, he doesn't know that much. Sorry.
Okay.
But you could ask
But-
around, just like stand around the coffee machine and talk to your new colleagues.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand around the coffee machine. I'm gonna grab a cup and stand there for a little bit, talk to a few of them, and try and use my persuasion to
Yeah, roll
get a little
persuasion
bit of
because you're new.
information out of people.
They're not immediately inclined to tell you a lot, unless you roll really high. Wow, you're a really nice guy.
Of course. I even
He just
a
like
little,
knows you want a cup of coffee and just pours it before you even like reach over to your cup. It's like he just knows.
Thank you.
Everything's
And,
in my lap. Oh.
So yes, and you learn that the detective
I
heading
know
the
with
case
straight-
is Lieutenant Fuertes. There we go.
Detective.
And now that I know that, would I know where he is?
Lieutenant
He
Fuertes
probably
is a
points
woman,
at a desk.
and yes, you wait. Actually, they don't literally tell you that because, if you like literally start asking, that might be suspicious unless you read their mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna read their minds.
All right, why not? Okay, and you learn from one of them. You learn the location.
Awesome. And I thank him And I say, "Thank you, my friend. You do awesome work. You know that you are a very excellent police officer."
Wow, thanks. What a great guy.
Well, and thank you. And keep your chin up. Everything will work out for you just fine.
And his
I
real
feel
team
it.
goes like, what a douchebag.
And I
So
walk
yes.
off to speak with Fuentes.
Okay, you eventually find her office.
Okay. And I get in there and I say, Lieutenant Fuentes.
Did I say Fuentes?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that was at Fuertes. Oh, Fuentes is good too. Anyway, she like looks up from her work and she's like, "Hello, can I help you?"
Yeah, I'm new here, and I was told that you are the most experienced and the best detective that this precinct has to offer, and I was wondering if there were any jewels of wisdom a lady as marvelous as you would be able to impose upon a lowly street cop like myself.
She stares
Persuasion, obviously.
she stares blankly at you for a while, like in disbelief. She's like, "Work hard."
Well, I'm using persuasion to do that.
Okay.
And then, as I say that, I'm going to, try and butter up a little bit and read her mind.
Bother up, you're covering it in oil, man.
I
Yep.
know, right? My persuasion was 22, by the way.
And I rolled really low. Ah, crap. There goes all the memories.
Sweet. So I know everything about the investigation, right?
I wouldn't say everything. Hold on.
Depend on what question you ask.
You can like read her memories and stuff, but not her subconscious. But you don't really need that much, I think. Memories
No, I don't
are
need
enough.
the subconscious.
Okay.
But
Okay, you've learned. Basically, I'm just gonna fill in a couple of the blanks. Like the calling card that was left had like the silhouette of a bird on it, and she like researched this, and she's discovered that this is the calling card of a very notorious and very skilled international thief known as Magpie.
Oh no.
really,
Yes.
Magpie. Okay. And he writes all this. He takes out a notepad. Or no, he doesn't take out a notepad. He just
And you also learn that they're considering calling in the Sentinels because this Magpie has like the reputation of being uncatchable by the authorities. Like all sorts of international law enforcement agencies are after this guy and they can't catch him. The only one who's like come close to catching him is like the Raven.
If
Oh,
they're
lovely.
calling in the Sentinels, we are having trouble. We need to get there for. Yes, we need to get the gems before the Sentinels are.
Yeah. She's
called.
thinking of specifically asking the Rook because the Rook is the detective of the group.
all right. And
That's what you learn.
as I learn all of this, I'm going to nod at her and say thank you for all the wisdom that you have imparted upon me, Fuentes, and keep up
Oh,
the
don't
good
worry.
work. I will be back later to speak with you some more.
Okay,
Again,
but
Miss
don't speak with me too much
Beautiful
because
lady.
I got a lot of work here. I'm working on this really important case.
Oh no worries, no worries. I hope you catch that thief, and stay beautiful, Miss Fuentes. You are extravagant. Anywho,
Okay, you're overdoing it. Thank you. I'll let my husband know you feel that way. I think he could learn a few thing or two from you.
oh, he's
She likes to
very
give you a
lucky
smile.
man. He is a very lucky man.
Yeah, he doesn't know how lucky. And she looks
You
down
know
again
what?
back at her work.
And so Mindblade, once he leaves the office, he gets out. He takes the ticket pad and he starts writing down the information on it and walks out of the building.
Okay, that's cool.
And grins as he gets to a place where he can shed the police uniform. He puts it in a dumpster and burns it.
No, you're not
Just
planning
keep
on
it for
using
the
that
next
again.
time. It's a waste of money. Just keep it. You never know.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I don't know. Okay, fair enough. I've never played that one. I'm going to keep the uniform, but I'm going to fold it up, put it in a pack, switch into my civvies, put my glasses on, and grin as I walk back to the hotel.
Okay. Cool.
And I pass on all the information that I've learned.
I'm glad I could use that music again.
Magpie.
Never found a good use for it. Okay, cool.
And I tell everybody what I learned. This is what we have to contend with right now.
Huh. Right.
International uncatchable art thief, known as Magpie.
What does he usually do with all those gems and jewelry he steals?
I don't know, but people in the criminal underworld would be able to know more about
Expertise
him.
criminal or even expertise streetwise I'd allow, but expertise criminal has the highest rate of success.
I'll see if I am getting lucky with my street roll.
Oh, come on. You know what?
27.
I'm villain pointing this.
What
I'm gonna
villain
re-roll
point? You
that.
only had one.
I
Yeah.
thought we have 2 every session.
No.
one.
You start with 1 every session.
Yeah, one.
Luckily, your friendly neighborhood mechanic knows a bit about him.
Yes.
I thought you said that we had 2 when we started each
Nope.
session.
No,
Nope.
one. You're crazy, man.
Oh, that sucks.
Okay, 27. What you know about Magpie, that this guy mainly does it because he can. He's more in it for the thrill and the fun than the real money.
Right. So we can
Sometimes he does need money though, and he sometimes even hires out his skills. But most of the time, he just does it for the thrill, and sometimes even to antagonize people, especially with the Raven, because he has the hots for the Raven. So sometimes, like in Freedom City, he commits a crime just to get the Raven to chase him, basically.
Nice.
Why
Alright,
else would he always leave a calling card just saying I did it?
I don't know.
What-
I tell the group this, obviously, and then say, "Huh? You think you can find him and actually buy this stupid thing off him?"
Actually,
Well- That's not a half bad idea. I have a way of finding out.
yes, you need the gems, you know the criminal underworld. Pull in your connections
Yeah,
I'll be
but
back.
and
But we
say
just-
you offer a lot of money for those gems.
I'll be back. And he leaves.
Okay.
Actually, don't say you just need those gems. Just say that they've got the right density and luminescence to make your latest death ray or something.
Yeah.
So they are not that valuable. Unless you
Actually,
just want to
Richard,
spend a whole lot of money.
Richard,
Actually,
you know
if you
that.
want him for a kind of super laser, you make him actually more valuable.
Okay. May I?
Yes.
Sure.
Richard, I'm assuming you've researched these crystals, and violet viridian crystals are actually very potent components, often used by super scientists. Yes,
Wait a minute.
like focusing crystals.
So wait a minute. So I was right.
Yeah, you were right.
So- Does Richard say that, or does Mindblade say that?
Nope. Mindblade doesn't say that at all.
But that's a good angle to use, though.
Oh yeah,
Have fun with it.
but he's going to go to the place where he got his police uniform and he's going to inquire about a karma club-like place in Emerald City.
You could just use the Undercity and just ask around. You never know who you could run into or who knows what.
Okay. Then
Not just specifically ask at one place, but that's what I mean.
Yeah. I'm going to ask around, see if there's any way of contacting this guy.
Okay. So, is that your
Because
specific question? I want to contact Magpie, or is it specifically related to the crystals?
I want to contact Magpie about his most recent caper.
So are you actually going to spread the information that Magpie was behind the theft? Because this is not public knowledge.
No, I'm not going to say that he did the theft.
Okay, you just say, I want to contact
contact
Magpie.
him
That's it.
about his most recent caper.
Okay.
That's it.
Roll persuasion.
Nobody knows that he's the one who did it other than me.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Okay. Whoops. But I need to hurry because I need to head out here in a minute.
Yeah, I thought we would have
28.
left already. 28, that's pretty high. Most people are like Magpie, whoa, we don't know anything about that guy. That guy's like a mystery, like always hiding in the shadows. You never know when he's gonna strike next. That guy's like a shadow or something.
Well,
But then you hear like a rumor from one guy who thinks like he's staying in the city somewhere, but he's staying out of sight.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna, ask them to get the word out that I want to speak to him
I wasn't done.
about his most recent caper. Okay, go ahead.
I wasn't done. One guy tells you, he's like, don't tell this to anybody, but I know Magpie has made a deal with the, hold on, that I don't mispronounce the name. Here we go. I heard he's made a deal with the Malakoff Mafia. Yeah, and he's gonna meet with them tonight.
Where?
Well, actually, hold on. What day is it? Last. Hold on. Let me see what I wrote down so I don't make any mistakes. So I don't need to correct myself later. Here we go. Actually, what he tells you is, yeah, he made a deal with the Malakoff Mafia, and he's like, he made an arrangement with them last night, but that's all I know.
Okay. Well then, I need to see about that.
So yeah, that's what you learn.
Okay. And I'm just gonna ask a few questions, see if there's any low-level Malakoff mafias that I can get in contact with.
I'm gonna give you one thing for free, which you don't have to roll for. Stay away from the Malakoffs, man. Those guys are bad news. They'll kill you.
That's the mob cliche.
Their boss is like this insane guy they call Kosuke the Deathless. That guy can fry your brains with his mind. He's bad news.
Okay.
That's info you got for free.
Okay. Then I'm going to, I'm going to make sure the word gets out that I want to speak to, this guy about his last caper, even though he made a deal with the mafia.
Okay. And obviously this is a Russian mafia we're talking about, but you might have already noticed that from the name.
Yep. Alright, I'm quitting Skype. Anything else that we can do before I leave?
actually, let's just say you keep on heading into this, and you like spend the entire night like talking to people, okay? And through doing this, you learn that apparently Magpie's already made like the trade with the Malakovs.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to annoy the mob then.
And probably Magpie's already out of town.
Well, it's what I would do if I was a debonair thief.
Basically, what happened is when you guys arrived, like first at the scene of the crime, there was like the police investigation. The night before, that's when the crime happened. That night is when the trade happened, and it's already the next day. So it happened pretty quickly.
Okay,
You
so now...
Could have caught
instead
him,
of
but you would have to been very quick and have to like look into all the right angles.
So now you're making us deal with the mob instead of
Yep.
just the guy. Sweet!
Yep.
Alright, I gotta head
Well,
out.
actually, the mafia is easier to find than this super elusive art thief.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is a good point.
Dealing with them is gonna be killer, but oh well.
Yeah, that's still-
Not so much dealing with them as
Surviving them.
no, but I was more thinking of the aftermath because they're going to go after you.
I know.
Anyway,
Alright.
I suggest
I gotta head
we.
out.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so
Thanks
yeah,
for being here,
you got
Richard,
something
and
new you
welcome.
got to look into.
Yep.
Thanks for coming, Richard, and see you later.
Alright, bye guys.
Have
ya.
fun.
Okay, guys, anything
Okay,
else
well,
you still want to do?
Why don't we send the Centurions to those mobsters and we
Sentinels,
just...
yeah.
Yeah, I
Mob
mean the
bots.
Sentinels, sorry. On the
Yeah.
mobsters because of an anonymous tip that the crystals are there, but then while they're dealing with the mob, we just steal the crystals.
Yeah, but where is there?
Indeed, then we first have to find out where they are.
But I like the plan. We need somebody to take the heat for this.
Well, 2 dogs for a bone, fight for a bone, a third one.
Yeah, you could use
And
them
we
as
just
like a
sneak in.
distraction.
Yes. And then once they find that the crystals are gone, well, the mob is of course going to blame the Sentinels first, or whomever we've tricked.
Not a bad
The
idea.
thing, yeah. The thing is that we need to decide then if we want to take all the crystals or just the crystal.
All.
So, but the Sentinels and the mob will just be a little bit going, huh, where did all the crystals go?
They
Yeah.
got dispersed during the battle.
Yeah. Ooh, wait a minute. What if we scatter crystal dust of that crystal there and then rig an explosion of some kind?
Well, you do know
Make
that
it
these
seem like
crystals look like regular semi-precious gems. So you could actually buy just some gems and yeah.
Either cut them to look like them or just fake their destruction.
Yeah, that's what I meant because you were talking about like spreading the dust. You could just like buy some of those semi-precious stones that just look like the Viridian gems.
Pound them up and spread them around.
No, just replace them. And then they think the magpie actually sold them fake ones.
That is even. The magpie wouldn't do that, but that the mob will
Yeah, I
not
think-
talk, of course.
I
Wait, this is
think
perfect. The mob will not talk. The Sentinels will know that the mob stiffed them or just somehow tricked them. So the mob will still be angry at the Sentinels, and Sentinels will be thinking that the mob did it. And they still have the crystals. That could work really sweetly.
yeah, sure. It's worth a shot, guys.
We need to.
Yes, I have
Oh,
to
yes.
act of my evilness because I almost solved the crime.
Imagine that. But you might
Yeah,
up solving a crime if you like send the sentinels towards the mafia. They could like find out that they have like the gem, so you might actually help them with the investigation. It would be funny.
I feel so dirty.
That's fine. They're just minions.
Yeah, so we first need to find them.
Mhm.
If we are certain they have the crystals, then we put an anonymous tip to the police and tell that Magpie is having a deal that moment with those guys trading the crystals. They don't know the deal already happened, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, who knows?
And of course,
So-
we can use Richard's new contact, Rico, to
Ricky.
provide that information.
Wait, I named him
Ricky,
Rick.
yeah.
It's Rick Abrahams. There
Rick.
we go, Rick Abrahams.
That's his name.
Okay,
And
so
we'll use cat food somehow and make this a perfect plan.
cat food somehow. So guys,
And then
I
Nico
kind
can
of want
sneak in
to I
and-
kind of want to wrap this up soon. So is there any kind of research or anything you want to like prepare ahead of next time? So yeah, what'll it be?
I think-
I can't think of anything right now, but probably by next session I will have a few questions.
I would think streetwise to find a mob.
But that definitely that.
And then we can use Kironox
Remember
to...
what I said about Streetwise?
Yeah.
If we know where their headquarters is, we can use Good Day to actually map the entire mansion or building they're hiding in. To
You
get
think
easier
this
in
is
and
so
out.
simple.
Wait a minute.
Hmm?
Why don't we build a harmonic frequency analyzer and send a ultrasonic pulse through the city and see if we can make the crystals ping so we can find their location?
Funny.
Techno
funny.
babble, right?
That'd be
That's
a long
funny.
shot for even genius like Volan, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
Technically, you could do that, but that's gonna cost you a lot of invention. Let's say.
If you make that a suggestion to the group, then I would say Paradox is raising an eye at you.
What? What?
Although you don't see it, you just see him stare at you, or what you think is a stare.
Technically,
You have a face
Scrapper doesn't know anything about science.
Maybe he should put some emoticons on his faceplate. That'll be cool.
Right, I will stop making suggestions then on the field of science. Yeah, we're just going to beat up some mob thugs until we get to the big fish. Done.
Not necessarily. You could go around and ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that too. But they're the mob. Are they going to talk? We need to
Don't
find their
necessarily. There are
snitch.
other peoples you could ask, not the mob.
Yeah, true.
Also,
true,
it's
true.
the mafia, not
And
the mob.
snitches-
The mob implies that they're Italian or something.
All right. Oh yes. The Russian mob was called something different.
Yeah, the mafia.
The mafia.
No,
It's Russian mafia. They break
if
legs.
you say so. I thought they had a Russian name for it as well, but maybe
No,
I just shut
they-
around talking.
I'm pretty
Wait,
certain they call themselves the mafia.
Well, they call themselves the mafia. Right. Do we want to do this now or next time? Since we're
It's
missing
up to
Richard.
you guys. You still have a little bit of time left.